Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with week 1 of the GBA, and I actually have a rematch versus my boy NEXUS. If you guys didn't know, I had my own little draft league going on for Let's Go, and now I'm playing my boy NEXUS. So it's similar to the one I did before, except it's best of 3, but you bring 4 Pokemon. So that'd be really fun. I don't really have a team builder. I actually didn't even, I just put my so I even forgot what I had drafted, I'll be honest, because the draft was so long ago. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Should be a lot of fun. Sorry, it's a little bit late. I just came back from a dinner party. And yeah, good luck to NEXUS. If you guys want to check him out, feel free to. His link will be down below, of course. And the GBA is a couple weeks long, and then there's playoffs and finals. So we'll see how this ends up going. I do think my Mega Aerodactyl has a fantastic matchup just naturally versus him. Of course, we have to see what he ends up bringing. I have to remember what I have too. But yeah, my draft is actually very similar to my last one in the sense that I have Aerodactyl and Venusaur still, but only one of them is Mega. It's Mega Aerodactyl. But my Venusaur, I still have that, so very familiar with the Pokemon I had. And yeah, ideally, NEXUS is able to pick his team right here. Not sure what's happening. But I have Waterfall, Superpower, Ice Punch, Bulk Up, Poliwrath, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Fly, Substitute, Aerodactyl. I have Bold, Venusaur, Mega Drain, Sludge Bomb, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder. I have Taunt, Electabuzz with Thunderbolt, Fire Punch, and Ice Punch. I have Agility Kingler with Crab Hammer, Rock Slide, and X-Scissor. And then I have Taunt Persian with Taunt, U-Turn, Foul Play, and Facade. NEXUS has a bunch of Pokemon. The biggest threat, in my opinion, that he has is the Mega Gyarados. I feel like besides that, my Mega Aerodactyl kind of just goes in, right? So NEXUS has Mega Gyarados, Alolan Exeggutor, Clefable, Moltres, Golem, Venomoth, Jinx, and Haunter. Haunter, Jinx, Venomoth, Moltres, and Alolan Exeggutor all die to 1. Let's see what he ended up bringing. So, we have, let me write it in a chat so I can remember. I mean, I'm gonna remember anyway, but Mega Gyarados, Alolan Eggy, Golem, Venomoth, Clefable, Jinx. Okay, so I can only bring 4. I just want to, let me tell him have fun. Yeah. Alright, he just remembered, he forgot the rules too. Let's see. I have a few options. As far as on lead matchup goes, I definitely want Venusaur in the back, like dealing with Gyarados, Golem, and whatnot. I want something that doesn't lose right off the bat to, I want something that doesn't lose right off the bat to, I guess, Jinx, I want to say, and even Golem. So I'm actually going to go Persian, Venusaur and Aerodactyl are for sure coming. And I think I go Poliwrath last, but I have to be very careful because I don't want to lose to the... Jinx. And the Clefable is obviously very scary too. But yeah, having Taunt I think is just smart. I think it's very smart. So having Aerodactyl in the back, just something that can threaten him a lot. I know for a fact that Aerodactyl and Venusaur, and more than likely Poliwrath, are coming every single game. Just him having Clefable is a little annoying, but Rock Slide into Fly does minimum 99% to Clefable. So I very much like that. And I like Persian as a lead too because just due to the fact that it has Taunt, right? So it can really frustrate him. If I'm him, I bring like Gyarados. Ooh, Venomoth lead. Not bad. He's trying to go for a sort of... He's probably trying to go for the sweep immediately. So kind of wish I let off with Aerodactyl, obviously. But this is good because I can obviously taunt this thing and prevent it from going for really any attack that kind of threatens me, I want to say. I go for taunt, and then from there I can U-turn out. I can see him going for Sleep Powder. I can see him going for Stun Spore. Maybe his own U-turn could be cool too. He might switch out into Golem as well, and like a Fake Out or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, as long as I force the Gyarados to Mega Evolve, by the way, which I will, because Aerodactyl obviously otherwise threatens it with super effective Rock Slide, my Poliwrath should check it too. So like even if I play Venusaur, a little bit risky. But yeah, him bringing Venomoth, very important to note. Let me write that down, just so I just remember. Venomoth. Obviously, offensively, like if I'm him, I bring Venomoth. I bring, well, we'll see right now. Maybe Golem. Perks is what? Perks is Golem. So he brought Venomoth, Golem. Not too bad. I obviously taunted, preventing like Stealth Rock or anything. A few plays I can do here. So I could Foul Play. And Foul Play would do... Foul Play is 20 to 20%. So if I Foul Play, I don't take his attacks that well though. I think U-Turn's just better. I get something out of the turn. He might also double, predicting my Venusaur. But yeah, him knowing he has Golem is good. Obviously, my Earthquake does 2 KO this thing. I know he has Venomoth in the back. I'm pretty sure it's Gyarados. And then his last, I'm not sure from there. But all I know is I can safely go out into my Venusaur now. I tank every hit and just go for Sleep Powder. Really, he can't really deal with that. Like, he doesn't really deal with Sleep Powder very well. I could have Foul Played there though. Maybe that would have been a little bit different, or a little bit better for me. Yeah, so that is half. My gosh, that's like adamant. That has to be adamant. So we go for Sleep Powder here. I can't Mega Evolve obviously because of the fact that I don't have a Mega Venusaur in this. Let's see what he switches into. Maybe Executor? Oh, he goes out into Venomoth. Ideally, I land my Sleep Powder because this is actually very important. Nice. I land my Sleep Powder on Venomoth upon switching, so we don't have to worry about that too much. I should be able to bring out my my Aerodactyl now. He could double, I guess, into Golem if he wants to, predicting me to do this. But otherwise, all of his other mons are kind of risky versus Aerodactyl as a double. Just the fact that I'm able to put the Venomoth to sleep is so good for me. Like, very, very good. Especially because I can obviously Mega Evolve and threaten something. Like, I can threaten him with Earthquake or obviously Rock Slide too. But yeah, he can't wake up here, which is perfect. So even if he doubles out into Golem, which would be a very good play, I'm okay because, again, he can't wake up. And getting every bit of chip on Golem is smart too. He was smart to scout for the... He was smart to scout for the taunt, though, by switching immediately. I like Persian just because of its speed tier versus him as well. He didn't switch out, which is nice. I can get him my Aerodactyl now. Nice. Okay. I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and I'm actually going to sub. I think it gets me the most out of the turn, like, depending on what he wants to switch into. Like, for example, if he goes Executor, I can obviously threaten it with a Fly. And that'd be really nice. A sub also if he, wants to try and wake up here. If he goes Golem, I'll obviously sub an Earthquake. And also I can dodge a Rock Slide if I'm behind a sub. So there's a few things that could happen there. It just helps me avoid status as well. And there was no way he was staying in anyway. So let's see if he goes Golem. He does go out to Golem. Nice. Like I said, I can sub also makes it so that he has to hit, right? Versus me. And obviously if he doesn't hit, I'm in a better situation. But yeah, sub is just better, I think, in the long run. And this Earthquake is going to do about 60%. Maybe a little bit more because I'm adamant. It should do around 60 though. For sure. I'm pretty positive he has that Gyarados in the back. I just got to be very careful about that Venomoth. Like, in the end game, that can be very scary. Maybe I should have Earthquaked immediately over subbing because that put me in a better situation versus Golem. Whereas now he has, obviously, the option of switching after this. But speed tier wise, I still have Persian. So I guess weakening Golem just makes a lot of sense anyway. This is going to do a lot. Beautiful damage. And like I said, he can miss Rock Slide, so... Thunder Punch. Ooh, he didn't want to miss. I guess that hits Poliwrath too. So I could see him going out into his... I could see him going out into his Gyarados now. But Earthquake is still my best play. Like, Rock Slide becomes free after... Yeah, I'm not going to bother predicting. So we get rid of Golem, which is awesome. Don't have to worry about that. That means my Rock Slide is relatively free now. Obviously, my opponent could bring out their Gyarados next. That's something I want to be aware of. And I'm assuming Gyarados would come out. They're not going to bring out Venomoth, obviously, as well. So Gyarados should come out. Yep, there's Gyarados. It should Mega Evolve. I'm going to make the Poliwrath play. Just because I think Crunch or Waterfall is his better play. He doesn't know if I have Poliwrath in the back. I mean, he should know I have Poliwrath in the back, but he doesn't know necessarily. And again, at that point, once Venomoth is in versus Aerodactyl, I click Rock Slide for free, and I do a good chunk because I'm adamant. He's forced to Mega Evolve here, basically. He may double. Anticipating this, though. But he can't double out into a lone Executor because obviously I have the... what's it called? The Ice Punch as well. And Ice Punch would definitely blow away a lone Executor, especially after Waterfall. It's 4 times weak to it. So he might think about doubling. Let's see. Very risky, though, in front of an Aerodactyl. He does just go for the Mega Evolve Waterfall. That's also really risky, but that was a fire play. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, he does not switch into this this Waterfall at all. Even if Gyarados wants to stay in to Earthquake me, he has Thunderbolt. What a beast. That did nothing, though. That's still really cool. That did absolutely nothing. I want to go for Super Power just to guarantee damage on this thing. And of course, if he Mega Evolved, obviously it'd be better. But yeah, it was just like guaranteed damage, basically. Oh, I get Parrot. I hope I break through this, because this would be really crucial. Man. Ugh, that's actually annoying. That's for sure annoying. That's really annoying. The Parrot is annoying, because that damage on this thing is very good, because even if it does Mega Evolve, it means I can beat it down with my my Venusaur, but also just like that 25% or so that Super Power would have done is putting it closer and closer to Fly range, right? Like Fly is a very strong attack. Fly is a very strong attack. So we're bringing out Venusaur. Gonna go for the Leech Seed now. He could have Ice Beam, I guess. Earthquake, Waterfall. He definitely has Crunch. There's no way he doesn't have Crunch. But yeah, we go for the Leech Seed here. I don't know if he's gonna bring out... He wouldn't bring out Clef, right? He would go Venomoth, if anything. And Venomoth means I can get a free attack off with my Aerodactyl. I mean, Venomoth could also get a first turn Wake. But even if it does, as long as I get a Leech Seed off, my Aerodactyl can beat a 1v1. I just gotta be careful, because I'm really worried now. After I didn't get off that crucial chip, because Fly versus Mega Gyarados, Fly does 51 to 60%. So basically, getting off that a Super Power there could have been the difference between me knocking it out. I have Tough Claws there. Let me get that out. Yeah, Fly. Okay, it does 40 to 47, which is still really good damage. Like very good damage in my opinion. So he does switch out. Maybe Venomoth coming out. Yep, he does go out to Venomoth. Let's hope I land this Leech Seed. That'd be very nice. Please do, because I could use it to get in my Aerodactyl. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. I appreciate you landing that Venusaur, because I think that Venusaur is going to be key as well. Like, if Venomoth is gone, Venusaur can win, depending on what my opponent's last is, right? If it's like Jinx or something. So we're going to bring out Aerodactyl here one more time. And I think what we'll do is... we'll attempt to sub again. Of course, if he wakes up, it'd be a little bit worse. But I don't know if he'd Sleep Powder on a Venusaur. He might Quiver Dance. But of course, he can miss Sleep Powder after anyway. Yeah, he does stay sass. Not bad. He does stay asleep. Nice. So I get in my Aerodactyl. Lovely, lovely. Lovely. I don't know if he can break my sub, so I'm actually going to go for sub here. Of course he can Quiver Dance, but I know he might just give me it to Rock Slide. He can still stay asleep as well. Just getting off that damage on this Pokemon is very much worth it too. So let's see what he switches out into. Clefable? Big feller. Ooh, Clef. Okay, cool. So, once again, same situation as before. Rock Slide into Fly should knock out Clef, depending on rolls. And of course, I can always flinch with Rock Slide. It depends on what the Clefable is, though, if it's bold or not. I do manage to land. Nice. That did so much damage. And I get the flinch, which is really key. Ooh, because that means I can fly now. So I get the flinch, which is huge. Because that means that my Aerodactyl can fly. I still stay behind a sub. Yup. And fly does 54 to 65%. So he's in range of that. Unless that was a bold Clefable. And I managed to connect as well. Yep, so fly is going to be able to get rid of the Clefable right there. Again, had I gotten the superpower off on Poliwrath, with Poliwrath on Gyarados, I'd at least have Gyarados weaker. Like, a lot weaker. So he's going to bring out Gyarados now. I'm going to go for Fly just for the damage. Because Rockslide can miss too. Both of them can miss, but Fly just does a lot more. Fly does a lot more. And I can always sleep out of the Venomoth too. If things get a little bit hairy. Like if things go bad in the end. But yeah, I thought Subfly was the wave because it gives me... First off, I have a flinching move. Secondly, you know, I obviously have this thing. Why is he not Mega Evolving? Bro, did you not have your Mega Bracelet? Aren't you Mega Gyarados? There's no way he forgot his Mega Bracelet. Is that what actually happened? Did he forget his Mega Bracelet? I feel bad. Or does he not have a Mega Bracelet? I'm a sub just in case he Megas here. Basically, if he does, I can click Earthquake. Alright, I was just worried about missing, but you know what? 90%. Whatever. Whatever, 90%, 90%. I'm just trying to think, is there an endgame I can go where I don't miss? You know what? It is what it is. I didn't miss, nice. And now we go for Rock Slide versus the Venomoth, and we see if that connects as well. We go for Rock Slide versus Venomoth, and we see how that goes. So him knowing I have Fly actually, you know, will come to play later. I don't think he has his Mega Bracelet. And you know what? I might take full advantage of that. I might take full advantage. Let's see if we can still lose this game, by the way, guys. We do manage to connect though, so we're actually not going to lose the first game. So we do take game 1, but like I said, guys, this is a best 2 out of 3. So we will be playing another game guaranteed. So yeah, we take game 1, but let's see if we can end up taking game 2. Because obviously we want to win this, right? Do you want to battle again? Yes. Normal rules. So what he brought that time was actually very weak to Agility Kingler. Very, very weak to Agility Kingler. I want to go the Electabuzz route though. Obviously Aerodactyl and Venusaur I think always in the back too. Do I go the Poliwrath route or do I go the... He has Thunderbolt though. Does my Kingler die to Thunderbolt? I feel like Gyarados is not strong enough to KO me. Even with my base 50 defenses, I feel like it isn't. The Thunderbolt does not do that much. Rock Slide does a half. We'll go Kingler. Just because of the strong Crab Hammer. Let's see how that goes. I like Electabuzz lead initially. I do like it initially versus him. Because it does have Taunt, so obviously I can avoid, you know, like a Sleep Powder, which is the majority, like the game plan rather. Too bad it doesn't have like Volt Switch or U-Turn. U-Turn would be actually a lot better. Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's see how game 2 I can afford to adjust, and I think if I lose this, game 3 I'll bring what I brought in game 1. He brought all 6 Pokemon. Dude. Okay. Okay. He said he timed out. Oh. Oh, really don't have a golem. That's... Well, if he timed out, does that mean he clicked anything? Because if you don't click anything, you actually... You don't get this as a lead. Like, you actually only can get this as a lead if you click it. So we'll run here. Obviously. Because he brought 6 Pokemon this time. Yeah, that's fine. We can do same leads. I don't care. If he wants to do same leads, fine. I'd obviously prefer not, but you know. I can just go Kingler there and kind of mess him up. So yeah, I think Electabuzz is going to be really nice, especially if he did forget his Mega Bracelet, or doesn't have his Mega Bracelet. Unless he doesn't have Mega Gyarados. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. Where is it? I swear he has Mega Gyarados. Yeah, he has Mega Gyarados. Anyway, he leads off with Golem. I mean, I'm always just gonna go directly into Kingler. I feel like a little bit offensively, I feel like it does threaten him immediately, and I want to keep Electabuzz in the back just to scare him. I have Taunt plus Fire Punch to stop Venomoth from setting up too, so we do go Kingler. We go big Kingler here, because we'll be able to take the hit. Big Kingler as he goes for Rock Slide. Oh, speaking of which, is that a crit? Yeah, he crits me turn 1. A little bit unfortunate. Well, but speaking of Rock Slide, I think Rock Slide is my best play as it hits Gyarados upon switching. I don't think he would ever stay in with Golem, considering I have an Aerodactyl and I can Crab Hammer this. And again, his 2 best switch-ins, well, his 1 best switch-in I think is Gyarados, but it also hits Executor for, you know, a little bit, which is important too. Just to know if he has it. But yeah, hitting Gyarados would be very nice. Especially because I'm in range of Thunderbolt, obviously. So, let's see if he does go hard Gyarados. He does go Gyarados, nice. Let's see if I manage to land a Rock Slide, because his damage would be very good for Aerodactyl in the endgame. Hey, I managed to connect. Beautiful. So, get my lovely damage off. We are going to make the Venusaur play here, because we're going to keep our Kingler alive, as it's something that does threaten him still with Crab Hammer. That damage is important for my Fly. That damage is very important for my Fly. So we go Venusaur now. As he goes for Thunderbolt. Yep. Already saw it. Please do not paralyze me. I would very much not like that. And what I'm going to do is go for Sleep Powder again. Assuming he wants to go out into... Yeah, okay. He's putting this thing... You know what he's doing? He's letting me put this thing to sleep. That way he can go out into his Venomoth now. I can see that very carefully. That's very easy to see. So, with this thing being asleep though, I can safely switch out into my Aerodactyl. I'm assuming Venomoth is going to try and come out now. Venomoth or Jinx. And again, I can safely bring out Aerodactyl and go for Sub. He does bring out Jinx. Nice. Bring out Jinx is very nice. So we know he has Jinx. Okay, so my So Adamant Golem's Rock Slide does never ever KOs. It never KOs. And I too KO him always with Earthquake. So I'm going to go for Rock Slide here first, just to be safe. As I mentioned, his Rock Slide never 2 KOs me. And obviously, one thing that I want to note is that weakening Golem is very, very, very crucial for my Electabuzz as well, which is very good. Especially if he brought a Alolan Executor in the back too. So as I mentioned, his Adamant Rock Slide at max can do 96%. So I can afford to go for Earthquake here. Electabuzz is also faster than Jinx, which is very crucial. Earthquake will 2 KO. I could have went for Earthquake there, but it wasn't worth the risk, I feel. Like, subbing on Venomoth is one thing because of, obviously, the because of obviously the resistances naturally, and I can avoid sleep powder too. But subbing on Jinx where it could ice beam and break my sub, and then I'm in range of the rock slide from Golem, it just didn't make much sense. So I thought that it was better to just go for the Earthquake here. And at that point, like let's say he has a Alolan Executor in the back or whatever, I have Fly to always knock that thing out. It knocks out anything if he wants to double. Again, I guarantee live a rock slide. Besides the 4% chance that he crits me. As I mentioned, yep. Guarantee live that. And he does not switch into Earthquake well at all. So, he might go Clef, but Golem is in range of the Ice Punch now from my Electabuzz, which is very important. Yep, and he just gives it to me. Nice. So, gives me Golem, so Electabuzz does go in, especially with Gyarados at the percentage it's at. I'm going to ask... I got to crit this turn. It would have been nice next turn. I'm going to ask Nexus, though, if he... I'm going to ask Nexus if he, like... messed up what his if he messed up his spread or something, like what he was supposed to be on that. If Clefable comes out, I'm not sure. I mean, if he goes out to Executor, I definitely Fly in its face. I doubt he has sub on that, and Fly is gonna blow back anything. Gyarados literally cannot wake up. So again, Mega Aerodactyl really just showing why it's very, very, very dominant in this. And just knowing that he has Jinx in the back is nice. Goes out to Jinx. So he's really hoping to dodge at this point. My Earthquake unfortunately does not do 100%. We're gonna go for Rock Slide here. He doesn't dodge it, so we're able to get rid of Jinx. Awesome. I'm assuming his last is Alolan Executor. It could be Executor, or it could be Venomoth. I think at that point he's kind of messed up versus this. Oh, it's Venomoth. Okay, Venomoth can still beat me if it does dodge, though. Let's be real. Venomoth can still beat me if it does dodge. It can still beat me if it does dodge. But are we hitting all our Rock Slides today? This is an important question. We are hitting all our Rock Slides today, friends. We are hitting all our Rock Slides today. Mega Aerodactyl is just clean sweeping right now. It is clean sweeping. His last is that Sleeping Gyarados, which is not burnt to turn at all. And I kind of think I want to go out to Electabuzz and just finish him off with that, considering he is not burnt to turn at all with this thing. Like, I could give it to Aerodactyl right now, but I want to go Electabuzz and let it get its kill. Just because I don't want to miss. Like, he legitimately cannot wake up this turn, so this is the freest switch. I also live one Waterfall. But yeah, like I said, he cannot wake up this turn, and I can go Electabuzz, click Thunderbolt, and that should be a good game. Nice. Alright, so we were able to win 2-0 in week 1 of the GBA versus my boy Nexus. This is the rematch from my league as well. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Go and check out my boy Nexus. Definitely very well played on his part. Thunderbolt Gyarados definitely threw me off the first game. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, go ahead and check out my boy Nexus. I will see you guys next time. Feel free to check out the playlist down below as well if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, as I upload Wi-Fi battles a lot for Let's Go, and as well as the guide to team building. So yeah, goodbye, my friends.